Can you go into the controversy about the re-releases?
Yeah, go on, ask away.
Oh, okay. How did the issue of the reissues, how was that?
Well, how did it come about, you mean?
Yeah.
Really what happened, I mean, as far as I can make out, what happened was that Penny Rambo went into Southern Studios because he had been informed that the 2-inch tapes that all the original stuff is on was beginning to deteriorate. So for posterity, he started to put it onto digital disc or whatever you do with it. And while he was sitting there, he thought, I could actually tweak this a little bit now and make it sound better. The problem we always had with Crass was that we used to try to put so much material onto a disc that when the pressing plant actually pressed the vinyl, the grooves were very shallow, because they were so close together.
Right.
Hence, we always had that very tinny sound, and a lot of the sound that we recorded was lost. And Penn realised once he had started listening to it and fiddling with it that he could get much more depth out of it. So he went ahead and started doing it. In the meantime, G listened to it and said, oh, that's great. Looked at the CD format that we've been selling for years and felt that she wanted to do something new. One of G's bugbears, and all of ours really, was that the artwork from Crass went hand in hand with the music and the words. The problem which was fine on vinyl, but when it went into CD format, it was so small that you lost half of the artwork. So what G has done is made new covers and booklets and things, and now you can see the artwork in all its entirety. Plus, there's new stuff in there that's never been seen before. For example, photographs of the band and things. So that sort of went ahead, and then I received a message and a package through, and I got a bit annoyed because I felt that this project had been done. I thought it had been done and finished without, me being asked. But then when G came over and said, no, if there's any changes you want made to it, of course, and if you want to contribute to it, then, you can, but it's just, this is the idea we've had, and we wanted you to hear and see it. This went out to all of the members, and I said, well, I don't like the colour of the cover for a start. It was this horrible brown cover. It looked a bit like diarrhea, so I went, no, it's got to be black. So now it's grey, of course, compromise. Mm-hmm. I then wrote some writing for it. I pointed out that a couple of the pictures weren't actually me, because they were so blurry, so that was changed. And I expected, that everyone, I thought they would be annoyed, but I thought we could come together, all of us could come together on this. But it just so happened that it seems to be, and this is where I have to tread a bit carefully, Diane, in talking about it, it seems to be that some of the issues that some of the other ex-members of Crass have, it's more personal, and it's more bitter and vitriolic than I realised. So from this, disagreement being about, people's opinions on the colour of the ink or just the sound of it, it's now gone into more personal stuff, and that's where the problem has lain. I got very angry about it, and I got my little sort of working class backup, and I said to Alison Wells, I said, damn it, let's just do it anyway and see what happens. So the re-release, is actually my responsibility, and if anyone's going to go to court over it, if it comes to that, then it'll be me. So I've really torn it now, haven't I?
Well, you're standing for something that you believe in, and it sounds as if there was something that the other members of Crass, the ones that are contesting the re-releases, or however you want to say it, that they're incomplete with their experience altogether.
Well, what I find a great shame, Diane, is that I really wish that those people would step outside of their houses and go to concerts, because what I've experienced from doing this Last Supper tour so far is that every night when I get on stage, there's just a sea of smiling faces and people. I'm 53 years old now, and most of the audience are in their 50s or in their 40s, and I think, and really, it's very funny because it's almost like the performance we do on stage takes second fiddle to the people just wanting to be there and come up and talk about Crass, what experience it gave them or how it inspired them, to shake my hand or buy me a beer or just talk. And some of the you know, some of the things that people have said to me have just been so moving. And it puts all of this, you know, silly argument, you know, into the background. And I really wish that the other ex-members of CRASS, you know, could experience that and really find out what people feel about, because I think that's really what CRASS, you know, if people want to talk about what CRASS was about, I think it's about, you know, that in a funny way the material doesn't belong to CRASS anymore, it belongs to all the people because it means something unique and different to each person, if you see what I mean.
Oh, absolutely.